What's going on YouTube? It's Brazen back here with another video for you guys. If you guys are enjoying the content, if you guys want to hit a like down below, subscribe if you guys are new here, and leave a comment letting me know you subscribe so I can welcome you to the family. And that being said, cue intro. What's going on YouTube, and welcome back to another Madden 22 video for you guys. Here today we're going to be going over which players to use the 62 through 82 power pass on. Now obviously you're going to want to use this on more expensive players more or less, because you want to use it on the most expensive player that you want, that you can use it on pretty much, just to save you coins, because you could always do other people for cheaper. But also you're going to want people that have like upgrades, or that you know will get upgrades. So we're going to start off with the quarterback. Searching through quarterback. I can finally do this on the game as well, which is great. And the first one is going to be Kyler, which I don't even see a Kyler in here. But they're saying he goes for about 9,000, which I'm not even seeing one in here. And he should actually, he might be a low overall. That's probably what he's probably 80 through 81. I forgot that this does it a little bit different in here. There he is. He's about 10,000 coins. So he's not my number one option, just because I don't think he's great right now. But he gets a lot of upgrades, right? We're expecting Kyler to have another big year, get some upgrades, and be pretty good overall. 82 speed, 82 throw power, accuracies on the run, really not anything great. Really, the only reason you would get Kyler is if you want to use him right now, and then knowing that he'll probably get a card, or maybe waiting till he does get another card. Now, moving on to running backs, we'll be going to, I believe he will be an 82. Actually, he might be here. It's going to be Mostert, which he's going to be far down if he is here. He goes for a pretty good penny of coins, probably one of the best, and he's actually an 81 right here. He's about 30,000 coins because he's got 88 speed. So even though he's an 81, he's got 88 speed, 87 excel, 82 agility, 76 carrying, 81 change of direction. So Mostert, if you want a really good running back with really fast speed, probably going to want to go ahead and do him. Next up, we have two wide receivers, which I don't know if I think they're both 82 overalls, to be honest with you. You know, I still don't know the exact overalls all these players yet memorized, unfortunately, but it's going to be Calvin Ridley for one, which he's not very expensive, so I wouldn't really advise it. But Calvin Ridley, once again, is a player that can easily get upgrades very early in the year. He's already got 86 speed, so if he was to get one more upgrade, he would be at 88, 89, maybe even 90 speed, depending on what type of overall they give him. His catching is not very great. His route running is actually pretty good, to be honest. If he was to get an upgrade, his route running is going to be pretty solid, as well as his catching. His catching traffic will be a little low, but he's more of a speedster, if anything. And then there is another wide receiver that I think is, worth it as well, which is going to be Scary Terry McLaurin. These cards are both fairly cheap, so once again, you want to take someone that's expensive, but you also want. So if you don't want Raheem Mostert, then it doesn't make sense to do it. But if you want him and you want Terry McLaurin, do it on Mostert because it's going to be better. But once again, an 86 speed receiver, he's already got 81 catching. His route running is a little bit worse, but he's already got he's very fast with very good catching. So once again, if you got a good upgrade with 90 speed, 85, 86, 87 catching, something around there with the 80 route runnings, all of a sudden he could be pretty solid of a card. So he could be very, very good. Now, also something to keep in mind, I always say it on these lists, linemen. You could always use a lineman power up, but I never choose one, because it's really what you want. If you need a right guard, look for a right guard that has the run blocking or pass blocking that you want for your scheme. There's really no right or wrong with linemen, because I could say I want a run blocker all day long, but if you want a pass blocker, then it doesn't really matter, right? Obviously, I usually try to find balance is personally what I do. Someone that's got 80 or 81 of both or something like that, if I am going to use it on them. Or if I'm just going to get a card in general in that position, I try to find balance because I like to do both. But everyone's different on linemen, but they're never a bad call or bad option if they're the most expensive player that you want or someone that you need on your team. Next up is going to be, I believe he's a right end in this game. It's going to be Chase Young. He's about 17,000, so he's a little bit more expensive than a lot of these offensive guys. So you'll save yourself about 5,000-6,000 coins. But Chase Young's really, really good. Once again, a player that we could obviously see getting upgrades. He's got 80 speed already, 85 excel, 81 tackle, 77 block shit, 76 play rec, 78 finesse move, 69 power moves. Not great, but obviously, like we said, Chase Young, we see getting a lot of upgrades. He's a beast. Probably going to have a good year, so they're probably going to want to put him in promos. He might even get a most feared. He sounds like someone that might get a most feared, to be honest with you. 6'5", 264 with 80 speed. He sounds like a most feared player, if you ask me. So I could definitely see him getting that. Another couple great players come in the middle linebacker positions. And the first one is, I don't know if they're 82s or 83s. Yeah, one of them is 82 for sure, which is Roquan. Roquan's a very, very good player to get. He's about 25,000, so he's actually fairly expensive as well. So, you would save a pretty good penny on there. He's got 84 speed, 84 excel, 81 hit power, 81 tackling. Roquan's a pretty good fan favorite for users. He's just had such fast speed in the past, so that's why most people, or a lot of people, like Roquan. Once again, if you need a middle linebacker, you want to save yourself 25,000. Roquan's a good one to look at. There's also one more linebacker, but I think he might be a lower overall, so we'll go ahead and go down. Middle linebackers are fairly expensive, and they're, could be good cards, good users. They're very useful cards, and he's not even in here. You can see he will be in here, obviously, but 15,000 for an 81. Not super expensive, but he's decent. But once again, he's an 84 speed middle linebacker. A little bit worse than Roquan overall. A little bit better pass coverage, I guess. Hit power is only 75, but he's a great user is what most people use him for. And once again, if you want Deion Jones, if you're running a Falcons theme team, and you're going to want Deion, or you're banking on him getting an upgrade, because once again, Deion usually does, then this isn't a bad card for you to get. Definitely someone I would advise and look at. It's all preference on what you want. Like I've been saying, if you want Chase Young and, Roquan, use it on Roquan. He's more expensive. Buy the Chase Young, or whatever the case is for yourself. Now, moving on to cornerback, a very good one is going to be, I don't know if he's at 82 where he's at, but it's going to be J.C. Jackson, so we're just going to go ahead and look for him. I don't know if he's in here or if he's in 82, but he's pretty expensive because obviously he already has the high overall, and he actually is down here, about 21,000 for an 81 because he already has that 87 overall. So you're going to get his power up for free and the 87 for free. If you use the power pass on this, now all of a sudden you pretty much got him for free overall. And it's very useful. 84 speed. It's not very great, but obviously he already has the 87 from the Gridiron Forge solos. 86 excel. His stats honestly don't even really matter in this, because if you already got him from the Gridiron, we know you're getting a free upgrade right now with way better stats. You'll probably have to spend like a little bit of training in between, but it's worth it if you really want to power him up. I probably won't for my team, just because I probably won't keep him there very long, because he's not going to probably fit my theme team. But definitely someone everyone should kind of look at thinking about if they're going to plan on keeping him at corner for a while. And the next up is going to be safety, which I think he is an 82, and it's going to be Derwin. So I think he's an 82, so we'll look for him on here. Right here, about 15,000, not very much. Once again, Derwin, hybrid safety that usually gets some pretty good upgrades. I know they're going to probably have Derwin versus the world again this year. I don't know if they're going to give him a card in that or what they're going to do, but 84 speed, 86 excel, 76 man, 75 zone, 80 hit power. Pretty solid. I mean, he's 82. You don't expect much, but we know he will get more upgrades throughout the year. So with that being said, go ahead and drop a like on this video if you did enjoy it. Comment down below which cards you guys are going to use your power pass on. I'm not 100% sure who I'm going to use mine on yet. I'm thinking maybe a lineman, to be honest with you, because it probably will make more sense if I get a cheap lineman for like a power for like 2,000, and then I could trade, if I train him up for another 2,000 coins, it'll be cheaper overall than buying a card for 10,000 for me. So that's what I'm thinking, but I'm not 100% sure yet. Make sure to subscribe, turn on that post notification bell so you guys don't miss any uploads. And as always, I will see you next time.